It's the final 2 days before the first phase of polling takes place across our country. This is set to be the largest phase where 102 seats across India will be polling, 17 states and 4 union territories included. The incumbent BJP is contesting 77 out of these 102 seats, and the Congress is fighting on 56 seats, the rest of them, of course, taken up by their respective partners. Over the next 120 minutes in India Upfront and News Hour, we will get you the final opinion poll before India plunges headlong into voting season. All the seats across the country discussed and decoded one by one, and we have singled out for you 50 battleground seats which have created the maximum buzz this election. The ones with a close fight, with a story to tell, and with people's nak and sak at stake. But the biggest talking point of them all undoubtedly is Tamil Nadu, the state which has remained a comfortable playground of Dravidian parties all of these years, where national parties like the Congress have been reduced to playing second fiddle since the 1960s. But this time, the BJP has injected sound and fury into this battle with perhaps the most high decibel campaign seen till now in Tamil Nadu. 39 seats, and all of them are going to be polling in a single phase in phase 1 itself. But will all of this frantic activity, the sound and fury, yield results? Before we go any further, let's quickly understand the alliances that are at play in Tamil Nadu, because this perhaps is the one state with the most voluminous alliances on each side. First, of course, is the DMK alliance. A total of 9 parties are participating in it, with the DMK itself fighting on 22 seats. Then there is the National Democratic Alliance, which is led by the BJP. It's an alliance of 8 parties. And finally is the AIADMK, which has allied with 3 other parties and is itself contesting a lion's share of 34 seats. So on the 19th of April, as Tamil Nadu gets set to vote for all 39 seats in the state and one of Puducherry, let's get you started on India Upfront with the big numbers of Tamil Nadu. What is the state looking like as of today before the silent period kicks in? And the DMK has 26% vote share according to the Times Now-ETG survey. Congress is at 18%, the AIADMK is at 17%, the BJP actually has a greater vote share according to Times Now-ETG than either the AIADMK or the Congress, and it has managed to go to 19%. That's the vote share in Tamil Nadu, and the others are at 20%. But what is the seat share like? The seat share is the key here. DMK getting 20 to 21, Congress getting 5 to 7, AIADMK getting 1 to 3 seats, BJP may get 2 or may even get 6 seats. That is the prediction. From 1 seat that they got in 2014, 0 seats that they got in 2019, the BJP could get as many as 6 seats. And the comparison is laid out for you over here. The DMK pretty comfortable. Remember, they are fighting on 22 seats. So here, the DMK remains comfortable. It means that they are likely to win almost all the seats that they are contesting. Maximum, they will lose out 1 or 2 seats to somebody else. But here is where the losses are happening. Congress is set to lose a few seats, and it's the other parties whose seats the BJP may eat into. And now, before we open this out, let's get you the seats which are the hot seats in Tamil Nadu, and we are going to start with Tirunelveli. Tirunelveli, you have Nayanar Nagendran of the BJP up against Robert Bruce of the Congress and Jhansi Rani of the AIADMK. And the projection of Times Now-ETG is that the BJP is leading over here. Let's go back to the seat share. Let's go back to the seat share again and take a quick Response from all of the guests who are joining us now. Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the BJP, JVC Sriram, political strategist and commentator, Harshvardhan Tripathi, Senior Journalist, Piyush Tawar, Research Head of ETG, A. Sarvanan, Spokesperson of DMK, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, Political Analyst. I want to start with Harshvardhan Tripathi. Harshvardhan ji, आपको ये कितना likely लग रहा है? DMK फिर भी comfortable है. AIADMK also is comfortable, but BJP 2 to 6 seats. Possible, impossible, okay.
नहीं पद्मजा जी, इम्पॉसिबल तो बीजेपी के लिए कुछ अभी कह नहीं सकते, क्योंकि इम्पॉसिबल कहने का मतलब हुआ कि हम त्रिपुरा भूल जाएं, हम हरियाणा भूल जाएं, हम गुजरात में 26 की 26 भूल जाएं, हम दिल्ली में 7 की 7 भूल जाएं, हम मध्य प्रदेश भूल जाएं, राजस्थान भूल जाएं। तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस जगह पर जिस तरह से काम कर रही है वो अपने आप में चमत्कारिक है, तो यहां कुछ भी हो सकता है। और जो सीट प्रोजेक्शन है 2 से 6 सीटों का, अगर हम 4 सीटें मान लें तो ऐसी कई सीटें दिखती है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी कोयम्बटूर पहले जीत चुकी है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी कन्याकुमारी पहले जीत चुकी है, तो इस लिहाज से अगर देखें तो ऐसे करीब 4-5 सीटें हैं जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी बहुत अच्छा लड़ रही। दूसरी जो बड़ी बात है, AIADMK, उसका जो एक कहते हैं स्पेस था, वो स्पेस बहुत छोटा हुआ है। यानी इसका मतलब ये कि वहां कोई न कोई उसको रिप्लेस कर रहा है। पॉलिटिक्स में या कहीं भी वैक्यूम होता नहीं है, तो वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी रिप्लेस करती हुई दिख रही। तीसरी जो महत्वपूर्ण बात है, जिसको मैं बार बार दोहरा रहा हूं, कि 1960s के बाद फर्स्ट टाइम होगा कि दक्षिण भारत दिल्ली की तरफ मुंह करके खड़ा है और उसे नरेंद्र मोदी दिल्ली में, अन्नामलाई तमिलनाडु में एक नेता के तौर पर दिखते हैं। और ऐसे में ये कोई मुझे असंभव जैसा नहीं दिखता है। नंबर्स पर बात हो सकती है, लेकिन ये सर्वे जो इंडिकेट कर रहा है लगभग वही होता हुआ दिख रहा है।
Piyush, let me get you in. Let's take a look at Tirunelveli. Why do you think the BJP has an edge over here? Just to tell our viewers, Nayanar Nagendran is somebody who began his career with the AIADMK. He belongs to the same caste as Jayalalitha's closest aide, Shashikala. He was a minister in the Jayalalitha government. After her death, he switched over to the BJP. He is one of the MLAs that the BJP has in Tamil Nadu. A low profile, but a powerful man in this particular area. Originally belongs to Kanyakumari. But why do you think, Piyush, that he has an edge? Your projection says BJP, as of right now, is leading.
Padmaja, first thing I want to tell is that not just Tirunelveli, like overall the Tamil Nadu, why BJP is winning? Because what we have found is BJP is winning those seats where Congress is weak or against the Congress. It is not against DMK. Against DMK, there are 2-3 seats, but it is mostly the fight between to all those seats where Congress versus BJP. So Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari, these are the seats where BJP has an edge. It is not like just because of the leader, because of the Congress.
Oh my. And also, irrespective of who wins or loses, somehow it's always the Congress who gets blamed. Mr. Sarvanan, are you worried that you gave one seat too many to the Congress? You earlier apparently were going to give just 6 to 7. They managed to wrangle 9 seats out of you. Now, are you ruining the fact that you gave away Tirunelveli to them?
See, Padmaja, whatever the pundits may say here, we are going to win the 40 seats in the state of Tamil Nadu. BJP is a non-starter. How many ever times the Prime Minister may come here, but the people of Tamil Nadu are not going to vote for BJP. The contest is between DMK and ADMK. Our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, made it very clear today. So whatever you may say, whatever the instruction is, whatever they say, you may say that you are going to win 400 seats or you are going to win 450 seats. This time, BJP is losing power. They are not going to win 200 seats.
Sir, what
you
do
heard
you make
Padmaja
of
today,
the
there was a fire in the
that
North
the
Block.
seats that you have given to the Congress are the ones where maximum trouble is being faced, whether it be Virudhnagar, whether it be Tirunelveli, whether it be Kanyakumari. Are you worried about that?
See, not at all. That's what I'm saying. See, yesterday another pre-poll, this thing, the ABP voter gave the entire 39 seats to the India Alliance. So how do you make up? See, dozen a dime. The pollsters are dozen a dime. How do you give credence? Maybe you want to boost up the BJP in the North India. The North India, they are losing. They want to lose up, they want to project as though they are winning many seats here, so that
Mr. Saravanan, with the greatest of respect, nobody sitting in Patna is going to start voting for BJP because we show them in a lead in Polachi. So that's hardly any kind of a logic that somebody in Patna is like, wow, they are winning in Kanyakumari. Now I'm going to vote for them. But let me bring in JVC. Let's discuss Tirunelveli at length right now. In Tirunelveli, isn't the sitting MP JVC from DMK? So then why did the party decide to yield to the Congress?
Good evening, Padmaja. I think Tirunelveli is a big story. I've shared with you personally on February 13th. The sitting MP, Jnana Dravian, has got huge anti-incumbency. He has not even visited the constituency after winning his seat. And there is a rift between two different sects of the community, as a result of which he was denied the ticket. The original plan was for DMK to propose Congress to give the ticket to Peter Alphonse. But unfortunately, DMK did not give any seat to a Nadar community leader. And as a result of which there was pressure within DMK itself that in Tirunelveli, a Nadar community person must be fielded in. Now, much before the campaign started or the notification came, Nainar Nagendran was in the lead. I had communicated to you on February 13th itself that BJP is winning this seat comfortably, getting past 40% of votes. Now, what happened was there is a consolidation of votes in favor of Nainar Nagendran.
Okay.
Robert Bruce, who's the candidate of Congress party, was announced at the last minute. 1 second, please allow me 1 second, Padmaja. I know you're running out of time, but 1 second. MK Stalin forced Congress party to announce because there was a big rally which he had planned at Nanganeri, and by the time he reached in the last minute, it was announced. Nainar Nagendran is winning his seat hands down because there is a consolidation of votes. There is social engineering happening. He is the son of the soil, while Robert Bruce is an import from Kanyakumari.
Okay.
You can take it from me.
Okay, since we're talking about the Nadar vote, let's talk about the other seat where Nadars are present in large number. We're talking about Kanyakumari next. Kanyakumari, remember, Pon Radhakrishnan has earlier won this seat in 2014. He was a minister in the Modi cabinet at that time. Subsequently, he went on to lose it in 2019. This time around, Vijay Vasant has been fielded by the Congress. He won this seat in a by-poll. I think the picture is wrong here of Vijay Vasant, but we'll fix that in just a second. Pon Radhakrishnan, again leading from here. AIADMK has Pasilian Nazareth, who has been fielded from here. Explain to us, Piyush, the math of this entire constituency. The fact that you have got Christians and Nadars in perhaps equal population. Why do you think even then the BJP is in the lead here?
Padmaja, before also I said, what we have seen is DMK's vote share is not transferring to Congress. But yes, Congress vote share is getting transferred to DMK, but DMK's vote share is not getting transferred to Congress. And that's what we have seen. And it's not just, caste composition or the social engineering. It's mostly like the PM phase and also the Annamalai's active campaign in the Tamil Nadu.
Let's move on quickly to Coimbatore, and then I'll bring in Sanju Verma because he's your prize fighter as he's been described in most newspapers. K. Annamalai, and it seems that the gamble has paid off. AIADMK Singai Ramachandran, DMK Ganpati Rajkumar, he has been a former mayor when he was in the AIADMK, and yet Annamalai, and this really, Sanju Verma would be a trial by fire for him because he has lost an earlier election in the assembly and now to straight go from being a party president to contesting for the Lok Sabha.
Padmaja, I think we've discussed this on your show itself a zillion times that in Tamil Nadu, the BJP has everything to gain and nothing to lose. Forgive me my pun. But in the south, the BJP cannot go southwards. The only thing we can do is moving north. And that is precisely where the BJP is heading. In the south, we are heading north. And I'll tell you why. I'm not surprised that you give us a 19% vote share, which is higher than the AIA, DMK and the Congress, which are there at 17 or 18%. True, we are lower than the DMK. You've given them a 26% vote share overall. But look at the, beauty of this entire thing. DMK at 26% vote share, and you're telling they will get around 20 to 21 seats. BJP with 19% vote share, just 7% vote share less, but you are giving us 2 to 6 seats. So the limited point, the point number one that I'm first making is that if BJP is able to translate vote share into votes and winnable seats, which is what BJP's core forte is, which is what we do very successfully, be it Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Gujarat or Rajasthan, then we will not be limited to just 2 to 6 seats. We may still be at a 19% vote share, but you might see the BJP actually getting 10, 12 or 14 seats. That might seem very far-fetched now, but there is a possibility because that is where the BJP's organizational muscle power comes in, which nobody wants to be giving us credit for, at least as far as South India goes. I will just give one more point before I end. You spoke about Tirunelveli, and the reason why I'm keen on putting one limited point here is that look at the choices BJP is making. ऐसा नहीं कि सोचा है नयनार नागेंद्रन को तिरुनेलवेली से contest करने के लिए सीट देते हैं. As you rightly said, throughout the 1980s, he was with the AIADMK. He understands the brass tacks. He was actually the electricity minister under J. Jayalalitha. He shifted to BJP only in 2016. But I remember after his candidacy was announced, he clearly said that my limited instruction from the party high command is that Tirunelveli should be the next Kanyakumari for the BJP. And here I agree with JVC. What will actually pull in voters for the BJP in Tirunelveli is that we have in Tirunelveli scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, we have the Thevar community, we have the Marwas, we have the Muslim community, and Nayanar Nagarajan has the benefit of cross-caste consolidation, which will play in his favor.
And it also helps that both of these seats are next to each other. Kanyakumari at the extreme southernmost tip of Tamil Nadu and Tirunelveli just above that. And the final seat that we have chosen from Tamil Nadu, let's see where things stand over there, is Ramanathapuram, where the incumbent is from the IUML. AIADMK has fielded Jay Perumal, and O. Paneerselvam is contesting as an independent, the former AIADMK leader, the former AIADMK minister, but he is being supported by the BJP. What I do want to ask you, JVC, are you surprised to not see, say, the names of Vellore over here or of Nilgiris? Because if there's one way to track the BJP's push or where they think they are strong is to track where the Prime Minister is doing his rallies. He did one close to Nilgiris, he did one close to Dharmapuri, Vellore, but those seats aren't showing up as very strong seats for the BJP here.
Yeah, see, Padmaja, I think even because I have run a very big detailed survey for the local newspaper here with 86,000 plus samples. Vellore is a toss-up seat, Dharmapuri is a toss-up seat. So I don't think there is any issue on that. It is a very close fight. And as far as Nilgiris is concerned, I should concede that Nilgiris will go with A. Rasa because I think he seems to have delivered. And there is a perception that A. Rasa will be winning. It is a tripolar race. It is not necessary, but Mettupalayam is where the Prime Minister, if he had addressed, I think there is a lot of support which is coming from. See, because you are making an investment as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned for BJP, you don't expect to reap the rewards 100% immediately. It is a kind of a process. But the first time itself, if you're saying that you're leading in Kanyakumari, you're leading in Tirunelveli, in Ramnad, in Coimbatore, that's a message by itself. But I think Vellore, A.C. Shanmugam should be home and he should be winning. And even in Dharmapuri, Soumya should be winning, but by a very slender margin. It comes in within the margin of error.
Mr. Saravanan, just humor us. I know you're going to say we are going to win all 40 seats, but is there a possibility that, let's say you are the largest party, and in all likelihood you will be, even these numbers show that. What if the BJP ends up being the second largest party in the Lok Sabha in Tamil Nadu? How does that change things for the DMK and Tamil Nadu politics?
That's your fantasy.
Why should I fantasize? I'm just talking about a hypothetical situation.
Maybe the fantasies of the people who are participating in this show, it may not happen. See, you were talking about two seats, Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari. Those were the two constituencies which was ravaged by the flood. We were asking the Prime Minister for funds with a begging bowl. The Prime Minister and the Finance Minister with a cold heart refused to give a single pie to these two constituencies. And you expect these people to vote for BJP? Is this a joke? And if someone watching your show will think as though BJP has suddenly gotten wings and it is flying in the state of Tamil Nadu, soaring high, but it's a damp squib. Mr. Annamalai will lose.
But sir,
it will be a miracle if he gets his deposit back. That is the kind of ground situation that is prevailing there.
And there was a lot of anger against your government.
Yes.
And yet, the numbers show that in all the Chennai seats, you are pretty comfortable, barring maybe a South Chennai. So there is considerable anger about the floods against your government as well.
Yeah. That's what, Padmaja, that's your perception, that there is anger. There is no anger because we were there on the ground with the people.
Okay.
And we delivered on the promises, and the Central Committee, which came to look at the floods, praised the state government, the way they have governed the floods. So that is, whatever you may want to portray, but the ground situation is entirely different. And the people here fear that the BJP out here is to destroy federalism. They will change the constitution.
Okay.
And yesterday our Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, has flagged a very important issue of delimitation.
Okay,
so
we're going to stick to the seat projections, sir, because otherwise we will go all over the place.
In South India.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you because we want to stick to the seat projections and to the politics. We are going to the seats of Karnataka now, and we'll talk about the 10 big seats, and then we will give you the Karnataka numbers. So what is the seat that we start with? We start with Belgaum, where Jagdish Shettar versus Mrinal Hebbalkar. He is the son of a sitting minister, Lakshmi Hebbalkar. Remember earlier there were reports that the Congress wanted Lakshmi Hebbalkar herself to contest. She sought a ticket for her son. The projection is that the BJP is leading here. Bellary, let's see what's happening over there. B. Sriramulu, it's going to be a close fight. BJP has an edge. E. Tukaram up against him. In Haveri, B.S. Bommai, Basavaraj Bommai, who is the former chief minister, the BJP loss in the assembly elections, has been projected. Here it shows that he has an edge. This is a large Lingayat belt. In Shimoga, another big Lingayat seat, B.Y. Raghavendra himself, he is B.S. Yedurappa's son, is up against Geeta Shivraj Kumar. BJP is leading over here. Bengaluru Rural is a very interesting seat because D.K. Suresh, D.K. Shivkumar's brother, has won this even in the face of a Modi wave in 2019. This time around, H.D. Devagowda's son-in-law, C.N. Manjunath, a cardiologist, has been fielded from here. A fun story, apparently. Another candidate who is also a doctor with also the name of C.N. Manjunath has filed his papers. There was talk that he may withdraw his papers, but C.N. Manjunath, who's also a doctor, has been fielded. What do you make of this, JVC? What is going to happen in Bengaluru Rural? A lot of people are saying that there may yet be an upset. Bengaluru Rural.
I think it is going to be a very close fight as far as Bengaluru Rural is concerned. It is going to be a fight to the finish. But the overall story in Karnataka is going to be, in spite of a lot of things which have not gone in favor of BJP in terms of internal squabbles, seat distribution and all those stuff, if you look at a powerful combination of Lingayat plus Okaligas, Lingayats are going to be back to BJP. They had deserted in 2023. Everybody knows that. In most important places like Madhya Karnataka, they had not been with BJP. And now Lingayats are back. Okaligas are back. Devagowda himself is there as far as with the NDA is concerned. So I would safely assume that BJP should be able to do very well, although there are organizational issues which they need to take care, but they have another 10 more days as far as the first phase is concerned. And in the second phase, they have even more 20 days. So it will be sorted out. Once Modi ji lands there in the campaign, things will change. Okay. And you can see a resurgent NDA coming back with the bigger numbers as far as
let's quickly take a look at the other seats of Karnataka, because then I want to bring in Kamru Zaman Chaudhary. Mandya, where Sumalata Ambarish was convinced to step back so that H.D. Kumaraswamy can contest a Vokkaliga seat again. He is going to take on Venkatarame Gowda, a Vokkaliga himself, and here the JDS is shown to be leading. Gulbarga, Gulbarga seat, Umesh Jadhav of the BJP is taking on Mr. Radhakrishna of the Congress. It is extremely close to call. And finally, let's take a look at Hassan. In Hassan, Prajwal Revanna is taking on Shreyas Patel, and here also the JDS is leading. I want to next go to the vote share and seat share projection of Karnataka. Now that we have shown you the mainline seats, BJP is at 47%, Congress is at 41%, JDS is at 6%, and others are at 6%. What is the seat share like? In the Lok Sabha of 2024, according to the Times Now-ETG survey, BJP will get 22 to 24 seats, Congress 3 to 5 seats, JDS 0 to 2 seats, and others not really opening their account. It seems, Sanju Verma, to borrow your words, the Congress only has to go north in Karnataka, because from last time's one, they are getting 2 to 5 seats. But the question I want to ask you, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, a lot of people are wondering, the biggest names of the Congress party haven't campaigned in Karnataka. How many days are we away from the second phase of polling, which is when Karnataka starts polling? Barely 10 days? Not a single rally, not a single road show by Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi. Why?
We have got very strong leadership in Karnataka. The state leadership led by our Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shiv Kumar ji. They have rallied so wonderfully the Karnataka elections, assembly elections itself. They do not need a big support from Delhi. The state leadership is in fact 2024, what we are seeing is just diametrically opposite from what you are showing in the survey. Because it's going to be 2022 for the Congress rather than 3 to 5 what you are showing in your program out here. It's going to be the Nandini moment that happened in 2023 assembly election. This is going to be the denial of the funds by the central government to the Karnataka's legitimate rights from the Karnataka, from the central government. So that issue has hit chord with the common population. And the most important point, Padmaja, is the decimation of the JDS in these elections. The way they have allied with the BJP, most of the political pundits are telling that this is going to be the last election of JDS. And most of the votes that the JDS had is migrating wholesale to the Congress party this time.
Okay.
And you have told Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and South India, you know what's the pulse out there. It's not the Modi or Rahul Gandhi factor out there. It's always the local regional factors that influence the assembly elections as well as the parliamentary elections, Padmaja.
Okay. Sanju Verma, before I come to you, let me quickly get in Harshvardhan Tripathi, because I think this has got more to do with the analysis rather than the politics. Piyush, did you find that all of the JDS votes are moving to the Congress? It happened in the assembly elections. Will it happen in the Lok Sabha?
No, Padmaji. One thing I will, what JVC was saying, that Lingayats are back to the BJP, and that's clearly evident. And Vocalikas are towards BJP this time. Only what we found is Kuruba votes are split. Kurubas, like half of the Kurubas still with the Congress because of the CM. But most of the what we have seen, SCs towards BJP, not like completely, but yes, towards Congress and BJP, but slightly towards BJP. But Lingayats are back, like I would say like around 85 to 90% Lingayats towards BJP. In fact, Vocalikas too.
You know, हर्षवर्धन जी, एक और फैक्टर जो है वो है खुद एचडी देवेगौड़ा का. रैलीज जो वो एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, पूरा प्रदेश जानता है कि उनकी तबीयत खराब है. He is extremely old, and yet he is attending those rallies. Do you think that is a sympathy factor that will work for the JDS and by transference for the BJP?
पद्मजा जी, मुझे लगता है कि बेंगलुरु रूरल वो सीट है जो तय करेगी कि ये बीजेपी और जेडीएस का कॉम्बो कितना अच्छा काम कर रहा है. आपने कहा सीएन मंजूनाथ के नाम से एक और कैंडिडेट वहां खड़े हो गए हैं, और हम लोग तो छात्र राजनीति से पत्रकारिता में आए तो ये ध्यान में है कि जब कोई प्रत्याशी जीतता हुआ दिखता है, विनिंग साइड में होता है, तो उसके नाम के कैंडिडेट्स खड़े किए जाते हैं जो फर्जी बोगस कैंडिडेट होते हैं. तो एक तो ये क्लियर इंडिकेशन है कि डॉक्टर सीएन मंजूनाथ, और मेरी जो वहां कुछ लोगों से बातचीत हुई, इनकी छवि बहुत अच्छी है, बहुत शानदार सोबर नेता के तौर पर जाने जाते हैं. डीके सुरेश का अपना एक दूसरे तरह का, जैसा डीके शिव कुमार का कैरेक्टर है, उस तरह के थोड़ा सा दबाव दबंग वाले. लेकिन अभी यहां पर सिर्फ वो कलिगा का मसला नहीं है, ये पूरे कर्नाटक में एक ऐसी सीट के तौर पर है जिसको देखा जा रहा है क्या प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी और पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री एचडी देवगौड़ा की जो केमिस्ट्री है वो आपको रंग लाती हुई दिख रही है। और एक बात मैं कहूं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कर्नाटक में कमाल का काम किया है। विधानसभा चुनाव में जितनी गड़बड़ियां की थी, जिस तरह के, मतलब इसको आप कहेंगे कि ऐसे ब्लंडर्स किए थे जो समझ में नहीं आता कि कोई इतनी बड़ी पार्टी कैसे कर सकती है। लीडरशिप खत्म कर दी, इश्यूज खत्म कर दिया, आपके साथ जो खड़ा है उसको नाराज कर दिया, बड़े बड़े नेता पार्टी छोड़कर जाने लगे। विधानसभा से लोकसभा चुनाव के बीच में कमाल का काम किया है। इसमें येदियुरप्पा के बेटे को पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट बनाना वो एक चीज है, लेकिन सारे नेताओं को वापस ले आना, लिंगायत और वोक्कलिगा को साथ लाने की कोशिश कर्नाटक की राजनीति में ये बड़ा एक, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना कि ये टेस्ट होने जा रहा है। और अगर ये सफल हो गया तो कर्नाटक में जो बार बार कहा जाता है कि क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी की कभी ऐसी सरकार होगी जो क्लियर कट मेजॉरिटी की तरफ जा रही होगी, तो उसका जवाब भी शायद 2024 के चुनाव से मिलेगा। और देखिए अपनी जो इंडिपेंडेंट प्रत्याशी जीत के आती हैं, सुमलता अमरीश, और वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ होती है, उनको वो मना लेती है कि सीट आप गिव अप कर दीजिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बहुत शानदार तरीके से इक्वेशन सेट किए हैं, लिंगायत, वोक्कलिगा, दूसरे सारे जो स्थानीय मुद्दे हैं, और मुझे लगता है उसका लाभ बीजेपी को और जेडीएस को मिलता दिखेगा।
But let me play the devil's advocate, Sanju Verma. People quoted examples of moves that you have made to say you are nervous. For example, you changed the candidates. Nalin Katil was removed from Dakshin Kannada. You had Captain Brijesh Chota over there. Shobha Karandalaje was moved away from Udupi. She was brought to North Karnataka. You brought back Jagdish Shettar, even though you already had the Lingayat vote with you thanks to Mr. Yediyurappa. So was that nervousness or was that strategy?
You know, Padmaja, you've barely given me a chance to rebut. You know, we are already half an hour into the debate. But I'll just make a few very quick points because I think this needs to be told. 2-3 panelists from the other side have repeatedly mentioned one thing, that Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, BJP, you know, they did not give us the requisite funds when we were hit by natural catastrophes. So first and foremost, let me tell through your show, Padmaja, please, it will take 10 seconds.
We're discussing the seats. This is, they say to derail it.
Coming to the seats.
Yeah.
Padmaja, how is it that, you know, you give a free run to everybody, I start talking and you have a problem with me and I keep quiet. You please get the other side to make allegations. You don't give BJP...
Ma'am, we are discussing the seats. Please come to the seats. Let's address the seats.
Yes, I'm coming to the seats.
Yes.
But you will have to give me 10 seconds to tell your audience that the charges by Saravanan of the DMK that after Cyclone Michong, Tamil Nadu was abandoned by Narendra Modi is absolute balderdash. We gave 1,200 crores. In fact, it was the NDRF and NDMA, which is headed by the Prime Minister, which came to the rescue of Tamilians and to the rescue of people in Bengaluru and rural Karnataka when Siddaramaiah and Stalin abandoned their respective citizens. Now coming to, you know, what you asked me about nervousness in Karnataka, I will just take off from where Harshvardhan Tripathi left. I think he made a very important point, Padmaja. I don't know whether we made blunders in assembly elections or not, but I always say Janta Janardhan is supreme. So what have been the changes? The changes in the last 12 months or, you know, 18 months, K. Vijayendra is now the head of Karnataka BJP. It's not Nalin Katil. Point number 2, you look at, you know, a very interesting combination. Jahan zarurat padi, humne Shobha Karandalaje ko, we got her to Bengaluru North. We got CM Manjunath to Bengaluru Rural. But जहां जरूरत नहीं पड़ी चेंज करने की, हमने नहीं की. For instance, उमेश जाधव.
Okay.
आपको याद होगा लास्ट टाइम उमेश जाधव ने लोकसभा 2019 में मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे को 95,000 वोट से हराया था. And Umesh Jadhav is being repeated. So what is the limited point I'm trying to make? The limited point I'm trying to make is Lok Sabha 2024 in Karnataka is not about Vokaligas. It's not about Lingayats, it's not about Kurubas, it's not about Muslim consolidation. It will also be about the fact that the same Congress party who was screaming from every rooftop कि ये 40% कमीशन सरकारा है, हमने के ईश्वरप्पा को असेंबली इलेक्शंस में कर्नाटका में टिकट नहीं दी. But R. Ambikapati, the husband of a Congress councillor from Karnataka, no action was taken despite 40 crores being recovered from him, and You promised the Karnataka जनता कि हम आपको 10 kg चावल हर महीने मुफ्त देंगे. ये कांग्रेस की सिद्धारमैया सरकार ने प्रॉमिस किया था. एंड 10 kg राइस तो दूर की बात है, 2 kg चावल भी महीने का जो गरीब परिवार है उनको नहीं दिया जा रहा. So the Karnataka electorate is very angry at the failed promises of Siddaramaiah, D.K. Shivkumar, D.K. Suresh, Rahul Gandhi, so on and so forth.
Okay, let me ask you this, JVC. Do you think that there is any perceptible anti-incumbency against the Siddaramaiah government, and will that affect the Lok Sabha election? 1, and 2, how much will Mr. Ishwarappa damage Shimoga, if at all? Fun fact that Mr. Ishwarappa went to file his nomination with a look-alike of Mr. Modi. And he had Mr. Modi's posters. Yes, go on, JVC.
Yeah. So I think the first point, there is anti-incumbency against Siddaramaiah government, but I can tell you with confidence that people of Karnataka knows that this is an election which is going to ask, whom do you want as the Prime Minister? And that was a question asked in 2019. We got the reply, and that is the same answer which we are going to get as far as 2024 is concerned. Siddaramaiah government will be punished in the next assembly elections, which is due in 2028. Now, as far as Ishwarappa is concerned, yes, there will be a lot of sympathy, and they would feel that, okay, fine, he is a supporter of BJP and Modi ji. But at the end of the day, Modi ji triumphs all in Karnataka. That is the underlying message.
Okay,
now,
let me quickly get in
as
Kamru
far as
Zaman
the Lok
Chaudhary.
Sabha election in Karnataka is concerned,
isn't it a little early, Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, for anti-incumbency against the state government to kick in?
No, Padmaja, I don't see any anti-incumbency out here. Rather, there is a pro-incumbency to the extent out here that even people like what you call this, in Bengaluru, where it is a Modi wave during the assembly election also, we see even what you call the Bengaluru South also, the exit door MP is going to lose this time. Bangalore North, Bangalore Central, we have filtered Rajiv Gauda, we have filtered Mansoor Khan. These are all candidates who beat any type of anti-incumbency in the district. And particularly the Shimoga seat
that
you
Mansoor
talked
Khan,
about, in Shimoga
Mansoor
seat,
Khan actually is not even getting the campaigning from N.A. Harris, who is one of the MLAs from that very constituency. Here's a strange thing, Harshvardhan ji, कि कांग्रेस बीजेपी से नहीं हारती है. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कई सीटों में कांग्रेस से हारती है. सेंट्रल बेंगलुरु, रहमान खान के बेटे मंसूर खान चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, पर वहां शांतिनगर जो सीट है, असेंबली सीट, उसी में उसके एमएलए कह रहे हैं कि अभी माय मदर हैज जस्ट पास्ड अवे, आई विल नॉट पार्टिसिपेट इन कैंपेनिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज ही वांटेड अ टिकट फॉर हिज सन.
नहीं पद्मजा, मुझे लगता है कि देखिए, इसको थोड़ा सा आप कांग्रेस के साथ थोड़ा तो मतलब जिसको कहते हैं कि इतना भी अन्याय नहीं करिए. भारतीय जनता पार्टी में भी ढेर सारे लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हराने की कोशिश करते हैं. ढेर सारी सीटों पर बीजेपी के लिए भी मुश्किल है. असली मुश्किल कहां है? बीजेपी के बड़े बड़े नेताओं के खिलाफ कर्नाटक में भी उनके बड़े नेता बागी हो गए. नरेंद्र मोदी के कहने पर भी नहीं माने, अमित शाह के कहने पर भी नहीं माने, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने उसको मैनेज कर लिया, जिसको क्राइसिस मैनेजमेंट बोलते हैं, वो बीजेपी कर लेती है. क्यों कर लेती है? क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी, अमित शाह, जेपी नड्डा, दूसरे नेता वो फुल टाइम पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं. कांग्रेस के साथ क्या मुश्किल है? उसके नेता छोड़कर जाएं, उसके नेता, उसी की पार्टी के नेता एक दूसरे के खिलाफ टांग खिंचाई करते रहें, और यहां कोई देखने के लिए नहीं है. ये सिर्फ कर्नाटक की कहानी नहीं है, ये देश के हर हिस्से में दिखेगी, लेकिन कर्नाटक में ज्यादा दिखती है. और मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, जिस तरह से सिद्धारमैया और डीके शिवकुमार के बीच का संघर्ष है, वो अपने आप में बहुत कमाल का है, जो कांग्रेस पार्टी को बड़ा नुकसान कर रहा है, जो शायद विधानसभा चुनाव में उन्होंने मैनेज कर लिया था, लेकिन इस बार उनके लिए ये मुश्किल बड़ी होती दिख रही.
Okay, let's take a look now at Kerala. Some of the big seats which have a lot of buzz in Kerala. The first one is Thrissur. Suresh Gopi being fielded here by the BJP, going up against Sunil Kumar of the left and K. Muralidharan of the Congress. Close fight, and the Congress has an edge. Why, Piyush, given the star status of Suresh Gopi? Piyush, why have you given an edge to the Congress over here in Thrissur? What are the factors at play? Okay, I think we've lost the connection with Piyush. JVC, what do you make of this? The fact that the Congress is being given an edge here?
See, I think, as far as Kerala is concerned, I've been maintaining it very clearly that in Kerala, if BJP is able to cross 18% of vote share, then the seat share will start to happen. Till that point in time, I don't think it will happen. So I need to look at your seat share because there is also a syndication which happens between UDF and LDF. When they see that the BJP is in a position to win a seat, there are transfer of votes which can happen from UDF to LDF or LDF to UDF depending upon who is leading. This has happened in Thiruvananthapuram and this could happen in Thrissur also. But I honestly believe that this time BJP would open its mark either in Thrissur or in Athingal or in Pathanamthitta or in Thiruvananthapuram. There are 4 seats, cross 18%, BJP will make its account open.
Okay, so let's see the results of the other seats that JVC has named. Let's see how the various parties are faring here. Pathanamthitta, Anil Antony fielded, is trailing. Anto Antony is the sitting MP. Congress has an edge there. Thomas Isaac off the left. The next seat in Kerala that we are going to look at is Thiruvananthapuram. This perhaps is the most high-powered contest in Kerala. Shashi Tharoor versus Rajiv Chandrasekhar. But even here, Congress has an edge. So there is at least reason to cheer for the Congress, even if it comes from Kerala. Perhaps that's why Rahul Gandhi has branded Kerala his new home, and people from Kerala his new family members. Let's take a look at Wayanad, since we're talking about Rahul Gandhi. And despite all talk of how there could be an upset, Rahul Gandhi is leading here, and there is a substantial amount of support among the minorities even now for Rahul Gandhi. K. Surendran, the state chief of the BJP, has been fielded. Annie Raja, Pinarayi Vijayan have been slamming Rahul Gandhi for eating into their votes. But Sanju Verma, still Rahul Gandhi is not going to face an Amethi over here. Moral victory.
You know, Padmaja, Wayanad mein whether Rahul Gandhi gets finally an electoral victory this time around also, or whether he will be limited to a moral victory, we will come to know on the 4th of June. But I have something very interesting to tell you. I was, before coming to your show, listening to some interviews given by Thomas Isaac, who's one of the contestants from Pathanamthitta. And while, it's not the BJP's K. Surendran, I was more surprised to know, nor is it Anil Antony who's actually contesting from Pathanamthitta. It is Thomas Isaac, who has been training his guns at the Congress's candidate Anto Antony, and Anto Antony has been saying that it was due to Thomas Isaac when he was the finance minister that Kerala has virtually been pushed to the throes of bankruptcy. और केरला में जो 3 बड़े मुद्दे हैं, one is Kerala. The Supreme Court has also said, you need to run a tight ship, which you have not managed to do. So don't come to the Supreme Court telling कि भाई center से कहिए Pinarayi Vijayan when he comes with a begging bowl,
okay,
Modi government should finance him. So कर्नाटका के बाद यदि किसी state की currently financial condition is in doldrums, it is Kerala. Point number 2, because don't forget that after Congress came into power in Karnataka, the debt to GSDP ratio has risen, manifold. But more importantly, the rubber industry, because this is what even Annie Raja has been saying, that in places like Wayanad, places like Pathanamthitta, places like Thrissur, the rubber industry and the cooperative sector, these are the 2 main, platforms which provide jobs to the local Keralite youth. And the rubber industry has all but shut down due to Pinarayi Vijayan's so-called leftist Marxist policies, and the cooperative sector is into the throes of bankruptcy. Kerala itself has the highest debt amongst Indian states. So कहने का तात्पर्य ये है, what is it that Pinarayi Vijayan has done? What is it that Thomas Isaac will do? What is it that even a Congress candidate Anto Antony will do for the people of Pathanamthitta? He's facing an anti-incumbency because he's been winning from here for the last 2 or 3 terms.
Okay, so let's take a look at the overall seat share and the vote share. Starting with the vote share, I will come back to this attack by Thomas Isaac in a second. But BJP 19%, Congress 37%, CPM 26%, IUML at 6%, and others at 12%. What is the seat share in Kerala? The Congress is at 8 to 10. It remains the single largest party in terms of the Lok Sabha seats. CPM at 6 to 8. The BJP will maybe get one or not even that in Kerala. IUML gets 1 or 3. Others get 0 or 1. But हर्षवर्धन जी, क्योंकि अभी थॉमस आइजैक की बात हो रही थी, एक बहुत बड़ी कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरी चल रही है. राहुल गांधी ने खुद बोला है, 3 बार बोला कल उन्होंने, कि पिनराई विजयन को बीजेपी जेल में क्यों नहीं डालती? सर, पिनराई विजयन मुझे क्यों अटैक करते हैं? तो क्या सब मिले हुए हैं जी?
नहीं, केरल का केस बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है. देखिए, कांग्रेस और कम्युनिस्ट दोनों ही मुस्लिम वोट बैंक पर अपने, जिसको कहते हैं ना कि मोनोपोली के लिए लड़ रहे हैं. ये असली लड़ाई वहां है. और मैं, चूंकि कई सर्वेज में कई जगह कई एनालिस्ट भी कह देते हैं कि वायनाड में राहुल गांधी को मुश्किल हो सकती है, मुझे कतई नहीं लगता कि आज की तारीख में जो मुस्लिम बहुल कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी है वहां कांग्रेस पार्टी को इस तरह की मुश्किल होने वाली. लेकिन हाँ, यूडीएफ और एलडीएफ की जो लड़ाई है, जिसमें राहुल गांधी पिछले चुनाव में हार गए, वहां से सांसद होने के बावजूद उनकी पार्टी का प्रदर्शन बहुत अच्छा नहीं रहा. मुझे ये लगता है कि जिस तरह से ये दोनों मुस्लिम वोट बैंक की लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, उसमें कहीं, जिसको कहते हैं ना कि दो की लड़ाई में तीसरे का फायदा ना हो जाए, तो कहीं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को उसका फायदा नहीं हो, क्योंकि सिर्फ राहुल गांधी ब्लेम नहीं कर रहे हैं, एनी राजा कर रही हैं, पिनराई विजयन कर रहे हैं, शशि थरूर कर रहे हैं. तो चारों तरफ से एक दूसरे के खिलाफ ये लड़े. ऐसे में कई बार ये स्थिति बनती है, और ये कोई एक इलेक्शन में नहीं रहा, कई इलेक्शंस में ऐसा देखने को मिल रहा है. तो उसका खामियाजा कांग्रेस को उठाना पड़ सकता है. और अगर केरल में कांग्रेस मुश्किल में पड़ी, तो उसकी ऑल इंडिया टैली पर फर्क पड़ने जा रहा है, ये भी ध्यान रखिए.
Okay, let's quickly take a look at Telangana numbers also now. The overall vote share and seat share in Telangana. Is the BJP going to make any gains over there? BRS is at 31%, BJP 21%, Congress 39%, AIMIM 2%, and others at 7%. But seats in Telangana, the BJP will pretty much maintain its tally or get 2 more seats. BRS is the one which is losing majorly. Congress 8 to 10. So Revant Reddy and their management so far is doing some good. People also suggest that a lot of this is being done behind the scenes by DK Shivkumar sitting in Bengaluru. Here is the comparison that you see. Major loser remains the BRS. BJP may make little gains, but major gains are here by the Congress. Finally, let's take a look, because we are building up to the overall numbers nationwide. The next state that we are going to look at is Maharashtra, the critical 48 over there. The vote share here extremely split. BJP still at 36%. NCP Ajit Pawar at 4%. Shiv Sena, Shinde faction, which is actually the Shiv Sena now legally, is 8%. Congress at 8%. Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena is 21%. And Sharad Pawar's party is at 11%. But what do the seats tell us? Remember, the final seat sharing for all the seats hasn't been declared yet by the Mahayuti. But as things stand right now, the BJP will get 28 to 32. Mr. Shinde's party will get 4 to 6. Ajit Pawar's party will get about 3 seats. Shiv Sena UBT 7 to 9. NCP Sharad Pawar 1 to 3 seats. Andhra Pradesh numbers also I want to show you now. Let's go straight to the vote share there. YSRCP 50%. TDP and Jan Sena at 43% and the BJP at 4%. But is Chandrababu Naidu, by making this emotional appeal, he too has said, this is my last election. He is going to people saying, I was jailed, I was victimized, this is my last revenge election. TDP may get 3 to 4 seats, YSRCP 19 to 20 seats, Jan Sena not really sure. Actually, a lot of people are saying that Jan Sena may have given away some of their strong seats to the TDP and their cadre isn't necessarily very happy about that. BJP may get 1 seat. A quick look at the comparison as compared to last time around. And what this tells us is that while the YSRCP remains pretty much the same, TDP is making gains, Jan Sena not entirely sure about that. But Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I think you need to respond to that. Is everyone conspiring against the Congress?
No, why should anyone conspire with the Congress party? Is very much in the fight for 2024 parliamentary elections. I means no words when I say, even though your channel may be very bit, holding a conservative approach towards the Congress party, But my results, my analysis show in South India, BJP has got nothing to gain, but everything to lose in North India. The hype that you are creating from South India is available, is visible only in the channels.
Okay,
And
I
the
give you
social
that.
media.
Mr.
But on the
Chaudhary,
ground,
since you come from
it
West
is
Bengal,
an
let me ask you
anti-incumbency
straight,
of Modi.
and I will keep this clip for the 4th of June. How many seats will Congress win in West Bengal? Give me a figure.
We are confident of, I'm coming. Very honestly speaking, we are confident of winning at least 4 seats out of the 12 we are fighting in this contesting in this election. What was the difference that happened between 2019 and 24?
You accused me of creating a hype. Then you yourself gave yourself a 30% chance of winning. 12 seats you are contesting. खुद ही आप बोल रहे हो मैं 4 में ही जीतूंगा. I leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. We are counting down to the big nationwide figure. Coming up is News Hour with Narika Kumar. Thanks, gentlemen. Sanju Verma for joining me.